Greetings all. Meditation. Meditation is feeling oneness with yourself. That's one way to look at it. You can't really do meditation. Meditation is a state of being. Meditation is a state of feeling oneness with self. So then how do you meditate? Or is there something you can do before meditation happens? So the three steps to meditation: one is concentration, second is contemplation, and the third one is meditation. So you're going to different gradation, different depths. So meditation is not somewhere out there, it's going deep within. And the first step of that is concentration. So when someone says, I'm not able to meditate because my mind is not able to concentrate, or my mind is jumping all over, what do you do? How do you manage your mind, or how do you turn your mind inward, so to speak? There are a few simple steps that can be used at any time, including before you sit down for your meditation, no matter what the technique of meditation is. You can use any combination of few things that we will explore in this recording. Especially during COVID times, the mind can drive you a bit nuts because of oversupply of information or not enough information about what COVID is and what I'm supposed to do, and so on and so forth. It can cause a level of stress, cause a level of anxiety. Again, all related to the mind. So how to manage the mind, so to speak, which is also in some way both a requirement for meditation and also the effect of meditation. It's which one comes first, chicken or egg? So regardless of whether you are trying to get into meditation or just trying to manage your mind, here are some few simple tips. One is breathing, and one is concentrating. And the third is a tool we will use as sort of taming the monkey mind from Phyllis Crystal method. You can use any combination of these in any particular order, or pick any one you feel like using at any time during the day. Whatever suits you or whatever you feel like doing. Let's start with simple deep breathing. Deep breathe in, deep breathe out. Deep breathe in, deep breathe out. Now, how long can or should the breath be? Really, the key here is deep breathing instead of shallow breathing. Yeah, tend to use our lungs not to their full capacity. Not that it is necessary to use your lungs at full capacity at all times, but we're underutilizing what is available to us. And our breath is very, very not only special, not only powerful, but essential for our life. Our life, as we call it, depends upon our breath. You can live without whatever you want to call it, money and houses that we run after, and success. And we can certainly live without money for a period of time, and food without food for a period of time. We can even live without water for a period of time, but without air, it's just a matter of minutes. And air is the ultimate equalizer, if not sunlight, for all humanity. Doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what have you done in life, good or bad, and how much skill set you have, and so forth. We all deserve to breathe. And it's available, thank God, free of cost to everybody, at least so far, in all countries. And if it is so essential for our life, it is the most essential need or requirement, then why not utilize it to the full capacity? So that's why the deep breathing, yeah, not shallow breathing. Not only we receive a more full intake of oxygen, that's why we eat fresh fruits and vegetables, and yeah, that's why we go for walks and exercise, and partly because it oxygenates our blood. And the best way to receive oxygen is literally breathing in. You're breathing in mostly oxygen with a little bit of nitrogen and other stuff. And as we breathe out, when we exhale, our body is able to get rid of stuff that we no longer need, which is carbon dioxide. So this theme we will explore in more detail in other videos about inhaling oxygen, which is what we want, which is what is important, what is essential for my life, what that means, and exhale, get rid of carbon dioxide, things that are toxic for me, things that I no longer want. But carbon dioxide is still part of the same breathing cycle, isn't it? Inhale, exhale, one cycle. But I'm not keeping it. I'm releasing it. I'm getting rid of it. Again, another important aspect of life. Breathe what you need, inhale what you need or what you want, and breathe out, let go, release. And that is really surrender. We made a big deal of surrender. I don't know how to surrender, but you're surrendering every single breath. You are practicing how to surrender in every single breath. It's not difficult. We made it into a very esoteric spiritual concept, which is out of reach. It is not. We are surrendering in every single breath. We're just not aware of it. We're not just conscious of it. We're not doing it knowingly. That's all. So deepen the breath. How deep, how long? Just deep enough, but if you need a count, do a count of 5. Deep breathe in, deep breathe out. And if 5 is too much, do 4 count. No need to hold the breath. When you're not able to do anything, when you're so stressed, when you're in a traumatized situation, when someone is traumatized, no need to give them advice at that time, no need to tell them what they're supposed to do. Just tell them to breathe. Deep breathe in, deep breathe out, and become aware of the life-giving process. Deep breathe in. I'm breathing oxygen. I'm breathing life. Because if I hold my breath for longer than a few minutes, I'm dead. So the difference between life and death is my breath. So my breath is life-giving. You want to call breath God, you will not be wrong if you want to do that. Breathe in with that awareness of gratitude. I'm so grateful for this life-giving breath. And when you let go of what stuff that you no longer need in life. Let go, release. If there's something that comes in your mind, your heart, that you've been holding on to, but you did not know what to do with it, but you want to let go of it, it's like garbage we throw every day. Release garbage. We go to toilet every day. Release. And even when I'm releasing, that's also gratitude. I'm so grateful. You feel so good when you clean your kitchen, your bathroom, your bedroom, your desk. We all feel clean when we go for a shower, when we cleanse ourselves, when we get rid of things that we no longer need. Yeah. This is that time when we outgoing breath. I no longer need this carbon dioxide in my body. I've taken whatever I needed from this air and I'm releasing, but I no longer need in my body. Thank you. Breathe in. Thank you. Breathe out. Thank you. Gratitude. Gratitude. Gratitude for breathing in, for receiving what I need in my life, and gratitude for letting go of what I no longer need in my life. I no longer have to complain and moan and all this stuff. We all do. Instead of that, just let it go. Is there a bad memory coming into your mind or a bad feeling for something happened? Someone told something from the past, something that is going in your life right now. Just breathe it out. Take it to another level if you like, and that is Soham. So if you pay attention to the sound of your breath, it actually sounds like Soham. Hum. So so as you breathe in, as you breathe out. So and you can repeat the Soham in your mind as you breathe in, as you breathe out. So means that I am. That I am. Every single breath is resonating with my truth. Who am I? That I am. That I am. What is that? What is that? That I am. I'm not this, which I think I am. This body, the skill set, the difficulties, the problems, the mental nonsense that go on. I'm not that. I'm not the drama that is going in my life. I'm not the likes and dislikes. Then what am I if I'm not what is going on with me? I am that. It's not immediately what I see through my conscious mind. I'm that. I'm that powerful. I am that intelligence. And that by the way, which seems so distant from me, which seems so far away from me, which may seem unattainable to me, is right here, that is right here, which is my awareness. My life itself is that. Yeah, I'm living, I'm alive, and the life force behind me is that. That is who I am. I'm behind it all. I'm the screen behind the movie. No, that chasing, that burning, and that drama that is going on the screen of my life, the job, the family, the money, the this, the that, is not who I am. I am that. And let it be elusive if that is what it feels like. And let it be whatever that is right now. Let it be undefinable, but I can experience it through my every single breath. That I am. How many minutes to do? Do it for a few minutes. If you want a number, do it for 5 minutes. You can do it for less, you can do it for more. But that will concentrate the mind. Meditation has 3 steps: concentration, contemplation, meditation. Contemplation is just the deepening of whatever you're meditating upon. And breath is a wonderful thing to concentrate on, which is what we've been doing. Because the breath is essentially telling or resonating or declaring that I am. It is the ultimate truth. Who am I? That I am. And we don't have to define it. Let it be that special. Let it be that powerful. Let it be that presence. Let it be that moment. Let it be that I am. This is not a breathing exercise. This is beyond. This is life. My life force, prana shakti, my life force rides on the breath. My prana shakti is not my breathing. Breathing is an activity, an exchange of oxygen providing fresh air and breathing out of toxic carbon dioxide that I've exhausted, I've taken what I needed. My lungs have already taken away the oxygen and provided it to the bloodstream. The blood is the love of my life. And the same lungs are able to then send back the carbon dioxide. And that is what COVID is also doing. It is attacking that respiratory function. And by doing these exercises, it is strengthening, even at the physiological level, my respiratory system. But what we are doing is beyond that. It is not just strengthening my respiratory system, but also increasing the immunity in my system, providing more strength by providing more oxygen into my. So we're going beyond just that. Even though it is providing all of this, it is beyond that. We're going into essentially self-realization course, which is like, who am I? I'm trying to find who I am. And the answer has already come in the first moment of the first stage of the first course, that I am. And the journey of self-realization is realizing that, whatever that is. It is not this, it is not this drama, it is that. What is that? The answer is, it is that. So, and be curious about that. That curiosity, and following that curiosity of who am I, that I am, and what is that? Is the contemplation. That's the second stage. That's the contemplation. I'm contemplating on. I'm self-inquiry, contemplation. What is that? It is not the answer, it is the journey. And that journey takes you deeper and deeper into the contemplation, the contemplative state. In the contemplative state, you let go without your knowledge of the drama in your life. The monkey mind takes you deeper and deeper within your truth. Deeper into what? Into that. Breathe in so. Breathe out hum. That I am. That I am. Another tool. So mind is going haywire. It's called, in the Phyllis Crystal method, tape measure. Monkey mind, taming the monkey mind using the tape measure. So this is a retractable tape measure. Yeah, could be any brand, any color. So imagine your mind to be tape measure. Imagine my mind to be tape measure. Remember, my mind is not a brain. That's an organ. Mind is the power of thinking, right? Mind is what measures the differences in ways, big and small, more or less, past or future. Yeah, like and dislike, it comes from the mind. That's a faculty of mind. It's a very important tool. Imagine my mind to be a tape measure and pull out this tape from this box, from this retractable box. Yeah, pull it all out, pull it all out. I'm imagining my mind to be this tape measure, and I'm pulling out the tape or the measuring tape outside this tape measuring box, and I let go, and I let go, I let go of this tape and tell my mind to go back in. Tell my mind to go back in. Tell my mind to go back in. Please don't disturb me. I will get back to you after this meditation. I'm not dismissing my mind. I'm not disrespecting my mind. I'm just communicating with my mind. I'm telling my mind. And that's how you get in control with your mind, because now you are giving instructions to your mind. We're not used to giving instructions to our mind. We're used to receiving instructions from our mind. And fear is essentially mental activity. When you're afraid, you know it's your mind. Your heart is never afraid. Your heart is fearless. Your heart is mindless. Tell your mind to go back in. I'll get back to you after meditation. You're not dismissing. You say, I'll get back to you. That's one. Another tool for taming the monkey mind is imagine your mind to be a retractable ballpoint. Yeah? Imagine your mind to be a retractable ballpoint. Okay. So if the ballpoint is pulled out, yeah, and I put that in my shirt, it's gonna soil my shirt. Yeah. That's why we always pull the ballpoint back in before putting it away, or we bring it out when we need to use it. And when we're done using it, we put it back in. That's how we use the ballpoint, so that the ink will not soil our hands, our desks, our clothes. We have to use our mind the same way. It's not something we keep out at all times. We should control the mind in such a way that we ask for its services when we want, and we put it back in when we're done. so that we're driven by the consciousness or the heart. And we use the mind when we need it. It's an essential tool. It's not a bad thing. It is given to us for a purpose. Let's use it when we need it. Just because I have legs doesn't mean I should keep walking at all times. Just because I have eyes doesn't mean I should keep my eyes open when I'm sleeping. I should use them when I need it. So I imagine my mind to be a retractable ballpoint. Doesn't matter what color it is, just know that. Imagine my mind to be a retractable ballpoint. Yeah. Pull the ballpoint out. Tell your mind to go back in. Go back in. Tell your mind to go back in. I don't need you right now. I don't need you right now. I will call you when I need you. I'm in the middle of a meditation session. Thank you. So you're not disrespecting it, dismissing it. You're giving instructions to it. And with practice, just like you train a dog, like if we humans can train a dog, we can certainly train our mind. Yeah, it's very. The dog is actually a different being, different species outside of me. If we can train, we have seen examples of humans having the capability of training dogs. If we can do that as humanity, we can train our minds and forget about humanity and training other people's mind. Myself, I should be able to train my mind. Yes, I can. So it takes a bit of time to learning how to give instructions. So again, one more time, like pull that ballpoint out. Imagine your mind to be a tape measure, to be a ballpoint, retractable ballpoint, and tell your mind to go back in. Say, I'll get back to you when I'm done with my meditation. Thank you. It's not my enemy. Thank you. Be nice, be polite. And there's another very important tool in taming the monkey mind, which is also part of the meditation process. And the third one is actually so powerful that if you do it longer, if you take it deeper, it leads to meditation. Not only meditation, it can lead to samadhi. Not only samadhi, it can lead to self-realization itself in one go. It is that powerful. And that is called the thumb meditation. Everybody can do it. Everybody can do it because everybody can concentrate at anything for 12 seconds. So, everybody has a thumb. In the olden days, the rishis or the mendicants or the pupils in the ashrams would, whether it was Christian faith or Islamic faith or Hindu faith or any other faith, this was a common practice in various times and various cultures and various religions, that they would essentially look at, stare at the stars. Not stars, but actually pointed at a star, a bright spot in the dark sky, and would stare at it for a long period of time. And we take that idea, yeah, and everybody has a thumb. If you don't want to choose a thumb, you can choose an object in your room. But the idea of thumb is that everybody has a thumb, and no matter where you are, you will be with it, whether you are in a train or waiting for a bus or in a bathroom, you always will have your thumb. Okay? So look at your thumb for 12 seconds. Start now. So it may have been a little bit longer than 12 seconds or a little bit shorter than 12 seconds, doesn't matter. You can make it even longer. So you can go from anytime you need concentration, just look at your thumb for 12 seconds with no thoughts. So what we are doing is not mindfulness, we're doing mindlessness. That's all we're doing. We're emptying our mind. Emptying our mind. Or bringing our mind, which is going everywhere, right? Our mind is running away. People complain about it. How do you then bring your mind, which is running in wild and or jumping around like a monkey in different directions. So how do you bring it back? So this is one way, is like looking at your thumb. You can do it for 12 seconds. You can do it for longer than 12 seconds. If you want to be exact, it's 12 times 12, 144. So about 2.25 minutes. Yeah. When you are able to concentrate for that long, you reach a state of contemplation. Yeah? And when you multiply that by another 12, which is close to about half an hour, you reach a state of meditation. And when you multiply that by 12, which is about a little bit less than 6 hours, because it's not exactly 12 seconds, it's about 11 and a half seconds or something. It's called a moment or a pal, pal do pal. So within 6 hours, one could reach a state of samadhi. So self-realization is within reach. So this particular exercise is very powerful. You can go from concentration to contemplation to meditation to samadhi just through one. So obviously at some point the thumb is going to disappear. When you reach the state of meditation, the body consciousness disappears. When you get let go of the when you surrender the when you let go of the body identification, that is when meditation is taking place. You're only experiencing it, you're not doing it anymore. So essentially then looking at the thumb won't make any sense. Let's try it one more time. Yeah. Look at your thumb. If a thought comes, let it come. You don't follow it. What do? You follow your thumb, looking at the thumb. Basically, you're telling your mind to just look at one thing, nothing else. The one thing. You're telling your mind to do the one thing. Yeah? No multitasking here. The one thing. Which is the one thing? Looking at the thumb. Everybody can do it. Yeah? No skill is required. Anything else to do? No. Am I supposed to do any meditation? No. Am I supposed to do any mantra? Nothing. Mindlessness. Let's go back. Get your thumbs out. Concentrating on. You'll say, what part of thumb can I concentrate? And so don't worry about it. Don't get too detailed. That is the mind coming in, trying to find a way into your meditation, right? Your mind is going to come with a million questions and find it, sneak it. Don't follow your mind. Tell your mind to go away. Just concentrate on the thumb. That's it. Start. 12 seconds. Maybe we'll do a little bit more than 12 seconds, yeah? You can even do Soham breathing as you come out of it, because you can go very deep into a sort of meditative state. So as you breathe in, hum as you breathe out. Soham is another thing to do when you come out of meditation. Sometimes people feel very ungrounded when they end the meditation. So as you come out of meditation, you can do the Soham for a couple of minutes to ground yourself. So if you're feeling ungrounded, you can do deep breathing and grounding exercise. By the way, if you're feeling ungrounded, the best thing you can do is actually walk barefoot on the ground, like on a grass or dirt. Just walk for a few minutes. That will ground you. That will literally ground you energetically, from a physical energy perspective as well as the energy perspective. Yeah. So just deep breathing. Soham. Because we can only breathe in the present moment. So when you're paying attention to your breath, you're bringing your attention to the present moment. So the mind sometimes goes away in the past or future, into reality or imagination. Deep breathing, focusing on the nostril where the where the where the inlet and the outlet for the breath is. So come back to present moment, time and place. Thank you. Have a beautiful day, beautiful evening. We'll see you guys soon.